The University of Virginia has released the findings of an independent review more than 2 years after a deadly shooting on school grounds. In November 2022, a UVA student opened fire on board a charter bus returning from a class trip to D.C. 3 UVA football players died: Devin Chandler, Deshaun Perry, and Lavelle Davis Jr. 2 other students were hurt. Shane Fordham spent hours going through the 200-page report. He joins us now live in the studio with more on these findings. Shane.
Well, following the 2022 shooting at the University of Virginia, UVA administrators say they are committed to improving the safety and security of students, faculty, staff, and visitors on campus. The Attorney General of Virginia assisted the university's Board of Visitors and president in appointing outside counsel to conduct an independent and external review on the university's response to the shooting, along with the university's threat assessment protocols leading up to the incident. The university intends to use the review's findings to increase safety measures on campus. 2 law firms appointed by the Attorney General were responsible for conducting the external review. They both drafted reports which included recommendations based on their findings. The overall report did have some redactions due to student privacy and public safety. The Attorney General appointed Quinn Emanuel Urquhart & Sullivan law firm to review the events that led to the shooting, including university policies and procedures. The Quinn Emanuel report states its review doesn't conclude that the threat assessment team had any reason to believe the assailant would commit the crime for which he is currently charged. The report also doesn't suggest its proposed changes will prevent any and all violence. Their report simply highlights areas of improvement in the university's approach to student support, campus safety, and threat assessment specifically. The report recommends the university properly allocate resources, improve intake and assessment processes, assign a full-time threat assessment liaison officer, prioritize weapons-related concerns, reinforce support services for students in distress, and improve the incident management and referral system. The Attorney General appointed Vincent and Elkins law firm to review the actions of law enforcement and prosecutors before the shooting and to review the law enforcement's emergency response to the shooting. This report recommends that the university should establish a permanent emergency operations center that can activate immediately in response to emergency situations, and that the university should empower University Police Division Services personnel to issue immediate UVA alerts regarding threats. University of Virginia administrators say they have taken these legally recommended suggestions into account and made the necessary changes to keep the campus community as safe as possible from all potential threats. Shane Fordham, 13 News Now.
All right, thanks, Shane. UVA had been waiting to release the report until after the accused gunman stood trial. However, in November, Christopher Jones Jr. pleaded guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of aggravated malicious wounding. He has not yet been sentenced.